Welcome everybody. This is Ken Matson again. We're back from our break, and we're going to have the second half of our concert with the wonderful Bernice Lewis. So I am going to send it back to her. And Bernice, so if you could unmute, and we will get the second half started.
Okie doke, thanks, Ken. Hope y'all had a nice break. So I wanted to play this song. I've been this is another one of the ones that I've been practicing for a long time, that I thought about learning for a long time, and just never got around to it. And during COVID, I had a little more time to do some stuff that I had never done before. And this is a song that was written by a friend of mine. His name is Paul Sanchez, and he lives in Portland, Oregon, but he grew up in Santa Barbara. And he's just a wonderful, wonderful songwriter. I met him at the Kerrville Folk Festival, which is a festival that happens every year in the spring in Texas, where a whole lot of songwriters just get together on this very funky ranch. And we just kind of sit around for 18 days and swap original tunes and get very, very tired is what happens. So this is called I Could Be Great at Romance. I could be great at romance if I ever fell into that circumstance. I could be great on a warm summer's night, under the moon, holding somebody tight. But love never pauses to enter my sight. Can you help me? I could be great at romance. With practice, I could probably learn to slow dance. I could be great on a walk in the rain, holding your hand to a Gershwin refrain. But love never pauses to mention my name. What's your name? I dare you, I double dare you. I don't mean to scare you away. It's just that I'm lonely, and I guess that I only want to be part of an old cliche. I could be great at romance if you would allow me to take the chance. I could be brilliant, I know that I would. Don't let my intentions be misunderstood. If you'd care to help me, I swear I'd be good if you would just throw me a glance. I could be great. I could be great. I could be great at romance. Isn't that a sweet little song? So sweet. So I'm gonna play one that I wrote. I usually save this one for the second set because I wrote this on a prompt. I went to this conference, this songwriters conference in Austin. It was actually, yeah, it was in Austin. And one of the things that this particular organization does is they have you pull a prompt out of a fishbowl when you register, and you're supposed to write a song over the weekend and then present it at brunch on Sunday. And there were about 300 of us there. And I thought, well, geez, 300 original songs at brunch on Sunday after nobody slept for the whole weekend. I mean, like, kill me now, and I also didn't really want to spend the weekend in my room, my very expensive hotel room, writing a song when I had come there to kind of schmooze and do business and stuff. But I ended up writing 3 songs that weekend, and the first 2 were co-writes. They were a lot of fun. They were sort of inappropriate and silly, and this one is also inappropriate and silly. I had just had been hanging out a lot with my 15-year-old daughter at the time and her friends, and a lot of them were asking me questions that they were afraid to ask their mother, because I'm a folk singer, so you can ask me anything, right? And so this is a song I wrote for my teenage friends. Let's make an appointment, get you the pill. It's not a question of if, so much as when you will. You might slip, it could get real. Oh, I should mention that my prompt was no big deal. You might slip, it could get real. So let's make an appointment. It's no big deal. It's a mundane act people like to do, and I'm pretty sure you're gonna like it too. And once you've done it, you're gonna do it again. Some people like women, some people like men. Smoke a little pot. I know you found my stash, but stay away from heroin, stuff like that. Start shooting and snorting, you might end up dead. Probably be better if you got pregnant instead. And when it comes to advice, here's a little bit. Cigarettes are nasty and really tough to quit. Don't drink and drive. Don't walk and text. And don't eat Mexican east of the Mississippi. And don't believe your friends. They don't know much. What you read on the internet is bullshit and such. Get addicted to yoga, kale, and the key of C if it's a ukulele. And if you have more questions, just ask me. Yep. Yeah. Oh, I know.
Bernice, I can tell you that got a lot of comments on the chat.
Did it? I should check. I hope I didn't offend anybody. Oh, you guys are so sweet. Will you come to all my concerts? That would be lovely. Thank you so much. I see somebody's from Arizona. Hi, Arizona. I'm craving Arizona right now.
Hi.
Hi. I used to live there, and I miss it right now really bad.
Where'd you live in Arizona?
I lived in Flag and Grand Canyon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And and I'm gonna be there all next winter in Clarkdale, hopefully. I have a little place there. So maybe I'll see you.
Maybe I'll check you out.
Check me out. Just go on my mailing list. That's the best way to do it. So a couple of years ago, nice to visit with you though, Carrie. A couple of years ago, so my family were Jewish, and so we don't really do a lot of Christmas. We go to parties and we maybe exchange a few gifts, but we don't do a big deal. And so I had absolutely refused to watch Breaking Bad because I don't like. I know this seems very disjointed, this right here, but it's coming together. Don't worry, because I don't like to watch violence on movies and television. I just get freaked out by it, and so I'm a rom-com gal all the way. But my husband loved it, and that particular year at Christmas time, maybe it was 4 or 5 years ago, one of the TV stations that we got was running every season of Breaking Bad back to back nonstop. And I don't know how many seasons there are, 4 or 5, I guess, maybe. And so I went into the room to talk to my husband, and I sat down in a chair just to ask him a question, and I looked at the TV, and I started watching for just a second, and he said, "I wouldn't do that if I were you." And I said, "I'll be okay." And 4 days later, I emerged from that room. It was a good thing it was a commercial television station and they had advertisements, otherwise I would have never peed. But I watched all the seasons consecutively. I took a few breaks to sleep and eat and pee. And while I was doing that, I decided I was going to play ukulele the whole time and work on this one strum that used to sound like this. So it took the entire 5 seasons of Breaking Bad to get it to sound like this. The Bo Diddley strum. Well, I guess it would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody's got a body like you, but I gotta think twice before I give my heart away. And I know all the games you play, 'cause I play them too. Oh, I need some time off from that emotion. Time to pick my heart off the floor. 'Cause when that love comes down without devotion, well, it takes a strong man, baby, but I'm showing you the door. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. Baby, I know you're asking me to stay. Please, 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 please don't go away. You say I'm giving you the blues. Maybe you mean every word you say. Can't help but think of yesterday and another who tied me down to a lover boy blues before this river becomes an ocean. Before I pick my heart up off the floor, oh, I reconsider my foolish notion. Gonna need someone to hold me, but I'll wait for something more. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. I gotta have faith. That's really fun. No? All right, let's get out. Thank you.
Great.
Oh. Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, let's start this over again. Tomorrow, I told you I was rehearsing in my living room, right? Close your eyes and I'll kiss you. Tomorrow I'll miss you. Remember, I'll always be true. And then while I'm away, I'll write home every day and I'll send on my guitar, my big ukulele, before we finish up.
So, Bernice, just to let you know,
Yeah.
we've got about 20 more minutes.
Okay. I've got a lot of songs, Ken.
I know, and there are a few I'm waiting to hear. I'm sure they'll come through.
What are you waiting to hear exactly?
Oh, you of course you know the
Oh,
one that you're most known for, although it's not on
oh,
your.
right. My hit, my one hit. I'll definitely play that for you.
Yes,
Um, and she will learn how to read from her teachers at school, and the kids on the playground will show her how to be cool. She'll learn red from blue, how to tie her shoe, and God knows what she'll learn on the bus. But she's gonna learn, she's gonna learn how to love from us. She'll see mayhem and war on the television screen. We can't tell her what they're for, we can't tell her what they mean. But when we're loud, when we act too proud, when we argue and fuss, she's gonna learn. She's gonna learn how to love from us. She's got so much to teach us about how the world is gonna change. She's our link to a future that seems so distant and strange. One day she'll go off to college, she'll be so far away, and some man with a plan says, I love you, baby. What's she gonna say? How will she know? Love is so much more than roses and lust. She's gonna learn, she's gonna learn how to love from us. Oh, how will she know? Love is so much more than roses and lust. She's gonna learn, she's gonna learn how to love from us. Well, I want to play one of my new songs that I just recorded this week, and I'm gonna probably just stick a simple recording of it on YouTube one of these days, because I can see that almost everybody on the screen is the only one who isn't is Ken. It's all women out there, right? Yep.
Really?
Yep. And that is very typical for my audiences. So I don't know if you've experienced this phenomena yet, but you'll tell me afterwards. Just by the way, though, I mean, once we log off, I won't be able to read your comments in the chat, but you could always email them to me. Or
I will save the comments and I will send them to you, Bernice.
God, you're the best, Ken. All right, here goes. Well, I've got a little secret kept from all of you. It started out when I was 41 or 42. I looked into the mirror to see what I could see, and it sure looked like there was someone staring back at me. It doesn't really matter what I do or what I wear. Makeup, high-heeled, fancy shoes, expensive hair. I've done a lot of things to capture your attention, but I no longer seem to have a third dimension. I'm invisible, it's my superpower. It seems to grow much stronger every minute, every hour. Oh, some folks leap tall buildings in a single bound, and some of us just disappear without a sound. I'm invisible. It's especially effective when I am amongst the tall. They never seem to notice that I can hear it all. I know all their financials, all about their lives, their accolades, their blood pressure, who's cheating on their wives. I'm invisible, it's my superpower. It seems to grow much stronger every minute, every hour. Oh, some folks leap tall buildings in a single bound, and some of us just disappear without a sound. I'm invisible. I fly under the radar, I slip through every crack. You know, I never have to leave, 'cause I ain't never coming back. And while you're all out there posturing and talking, honey, I get to dance like nobody's watching. No, I think I would have liked to wear a cape and fly around and rescue lots of people from the evils that abound. They could talk about me on the evening news, but even us superheroes, we don't get to choose. I'm invisible. I walk into the room and everyone just sees right through me, and much to my relief, no one ever wants to do me. Oh, I don't ask, I multitask. It may sound like I'm complaining, but I never have to put up with mansplaining. I'm invisible, it's my superpower. It seems to grow much stronger every minute, every hour. Oh, some folks leap tall buildings in a single bound, and some of us just disappear without a sound. I'm invisible. I'm invisible. You can't see me, right? I'm invisible. Thank you. You ladies might enjoy that. Hey, there's somebody who said they saw me at Kerrville. So they must have been hanging out with me, because I didn't play it on the stage, so it must have been at one of the camps. So hi. Almost everybody either has a picture or a blank screen. There's like 2 or 3 people. Like Sherry, I can see your cat crawling in and out of the background. The fake background is pretty funny, actually. Yeah, and then I guess my dancing friend left, but that was fun to see somebody dancing. And I can certainly see Maureen and Lynn, but you know, a lot of you guys, I don't know what you look like, so I understand that. I often watch that way too. But anyway, it's nice to have somebody from Kerrville on the screen. Okay.
And just to let you know, Bernice, it's like, so we'll have a reception afterwards, and we're actually going to stay right here in Zoom.
Okay.
So people can then turn on their cameras when they know they won't be recorded.
Oh, is that it? Yeah, well, you know, when you're having a bad hair day, why go on camera if you don't have to, right? That's how I feel. All right, here's Ken's song. If you ever go on like YouTube, or I mean on Wikipedia, and like, you know, You look me up, you won't find anything. Somebody's got to write it, and I'm not going to do it. But this is the song that I've up till now have been most famous for. And I wrote this song like 25 or more years ago, maybe even 30. And when I first wrote it, everything in it was extremely controversial. And now it's just kind of cute. But it used to make me shake in my shoes to sing it to just generic audiences because I was always afraid that I'd piss somebody off or offend somebody. Well, honey, you've been driving yourself crazy too long. The scope of your existence, it's a sad and lonely song. It don't seem quite normal if you know what I mean. But normal's just a setting on the washing machine. It's a town in Illinois. It's the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. It's everything squeaky and clean. The middle, the average, the mathematical mean. Normal's just a setting on the washing machine. There's a sweet couple who live down our street. A cat and a dog and a flat screen TV. One does the housework, one brings home the check. It sounds downright normal, but they're both the same gender. They're both the same gender. It's a town in Illinois. It's the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. It's everything squeaky and clean. The middle, the average, the mathematical mean. Normal's just a setting on the washing machine. My friend Zathira, he used to be Seth. Meets me at the door in a frilly white dress. Says, what's the difference if I'm a he or a she? There's things about both that I just like to be. It's a town in Illinois. It's the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. It's everything squeaky and clean. Middle, average, the mathematical mean. Normal's just a setting on the washing machine. So let me just give you this piece of advice. Stay open-minded and treat yourself nice. 'Cause what you see ain't always what you're gonna get. Normal's just someone you don't know well yet, right? It's a town in Illinois. It's the National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws. It's everything squeaky and clean. Middle, average, the mathematical mean. Normal's just a setting on the washing machine. A big hit. So I want to, before I do another song and finish up, I want to tell you about, I want to do the big advertising push for things that I'm involved with. If you go to bernicelewis.com, it's real easy to sign up for my mailing list. I don't know exactly when or where I'll be touring again. When the quarantine happened, I had a full schedule and had to just cancel the whole thing, a year's worth of work all at once. And things are coming back, but they're different. The things that went away aren't coming back, just new things are coming. So right now, the next gig that I have, you'll love this, is in Carmiel, Israel. And that's at the end of January. That's my next in-person gig. So if you know anybody in Israel, that's where I'm going to play next live that I know of. Now, that's not till the beginning of February, so something may come up between now and then. I am probably going to play in Arizona in April. I've been playing at a awesome little glamping resort just off the South Rim in Valley, and that's a lot of fun. And maybe a couple house concerts, possibly the Tucson Folk Festival again. They had me last year, so I suspect they'll have me this year. And then Texas in May. I'll be in Texas again in May for some gigs, and also I think I'm gonna run the ukulele school this year at the Kerrville Folk Festival. So if you want to come hang out with us and learn how to write some songs and play ukulele with myself, and I'm gonna try to rope my daughter Mariah into coming with me. She plays and sings with me, and that's really wonderful. If you've got a bucket list and you want to travel but you don't really want to go by yourself, I have one seat on a trip to Ireland next July, and I also will have a waiting list. We went, I don't know, when did we go? It was before COVID. I think it was 2018 for the first time, and it was so much fun. And then I just started filling a trip in 2023 that's going to go from through the down the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon. I know I mentioned that earlier. I charter with this amazing company called Arizona Raft Adventures out of Flagstaff, one of the oldest and most reputable river trip companies. We use what I call a wimpy boat. It's motorized, and it sits up higher in the water. It's a little bit safer. It's the most amazing trip. I can't tell you how amazing it is. If you feel fit enough to come, and you don't have to be super fit, you're not going to hike out. All the hiking is optional, but you do have to get in and out of the boat, and we camp, even though they give us great gear and they make great food, and it's beautiful down there. So if that's on your bucket list, I'm just starting to fill that trip, and I've got some seats. If you feel so inclined, I'm trying to boost my Patreon page. If you'd like to sponsor me, I'm trying to put some... In fact, I posted the song Invisible for my Patreon people this week. I think that's all my advertising. It's better to do it all at once, right? And so I want to thank all of you. I want to thank Ken for having me and for being such a great host and for playing his songs. And it was pretty cool. He was my first Airbnb guest, he and his friend Josh, after COVID. I don't know if you realized that, but you were the first ones I said yes to because I was so nervous and about having anybody. So I want to thank all of you too for hanging out, and I'm going to put myself on mute for a bit and go get a little beer or something, and then I'll come back and say hello if you're still here.
So,
and what?
So I was just going to say, to let you know, I've been putting in the chat the information on Bernice's website, her Venmo, her PayPal, her Patreon, all of that. And there's some other information that is on the web pages and all this. So Bernice, this is your last number?
Yeah, and I thought everyone who plays ukulele plays this song, but I've always loved it. You probably know it, so sing along, play along. It's in C, the ukulele key. I'm going to miss my harmony singers, so sing loud so I can hear you through the mute button, and I look forward to visiting with you. I saw the splendor of the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. There's something tender in the moonlight on Honolulu Bay. And all the beaches were filled with peaches who bring their ukes along. And in the glimmer of the moonlight, they love to sing this song. If you like a ukulele lady like you. If you like to linger where it's shady, ukulele lady linger too. If you kiss a ukulele lady and you promise ever to be true, and she sees another ukulele lady fool around with you, maybe she'll cry an awful lot, maybe she'll sigh, and maybe not, maybe a ukulele lady like a you. Maybe she'll cry an awful lot. Maybe she'll sigh, and maybe not. Maybe she'll find somebody else by and by to cling to. When it's cool and shady, when it's really wicky wacky woo. If you like a ukulele lady like a you. If you like a ukulele lady like a you. She used to sing to me by moonlight. Thanks so much, y'all. I'll see you in a few minutes. Oh, and hey, Frank, I'm sorry. I didn't notice there was another guy online.
Yes, Frank is here. So I want to thank so much Bernice for coming
My pleasure.
and being this. So to let you know, I've put some information in the chat for I will be doing the next house concert in January of 2022. I don't yet have that scheduled, but to find out more, please sign up for my mailing list where I have the information on this, and you can go to my Ken Matson music page and also the house concert page for this concert series. So thank you all much for being here. I know that Bernice appreciates it, and if you can, please connect up with Bernice. She's got a lot of great programs. She's a great teacher, as you can well imagine. And also, please consider donating to her Patreon or Venmo or to her PayPal. Bernice, do you have a last minute thing to say?
No, just thanks, you guys, and happy holidays. Yeah, and happy holidays to all of you wherever you are. You know, peace on earth and all that good stuff.